You or wherever you are, welcome to your favorite show, Worldie News, and I'm your host, Peter Drury, and giving you nothing but facts. Let's get right into the episode. So, in today's episode, guys, to be honest, I never really thought that I'll be doing such an episode, As a person who's been a fan of Konami for ever since I started playing football video games. Of course, here and there I would play, FIFA with my friends. But personally, I myself, Pro Evolution Soccer is the only football game that I would buy and play, And I never thought that I would get to this point where I would make a video, critiquing Konami in such a way. And in this episode, guys, I'm trying to find answers from Konami, what the heck is going on with the company, and what do they stand for? What do they want to do with the Pro Evolution Soccer franchise? So the first notion of the video is when Konami released the Pro Evolution Soccer announcement trailer, I was like, wow, this is something good, okay? I was like, I saw the trailer, I saw the video having them saying they'd put in dynamic weather, them that put in 12, they were gonna put 12 fully licensed leagues, which is something we had never had in a Pro Evolution Soccer game, and I really applauded them. I was like, wow, they are moving in the right direction. Maybe this is now our hair, because we do recall Pro Evolution Soccer 18, even though it was not extremely perfect, right? But it was nice. The gameplay was nice. It felt like a real football simulator. And I was like, Pro Evolution Soccer 19, this is gonna be our year to shine. Because with Konami having put out the most realistic game in Pro Evolution Soccer 18, so the predecessor of Pro Evolution Soccer 19 had a very good simulation of football, and then putting out licensing dynamic weather, 11 new skill traits of players and stuff. This is gonna be our year, but guess what? Some things will never change. Konami is Konami after all. So they put out a trailer. I'm gonna just run some short clips of the trailer on the screen as I'm talking. They put out a trailer with 12 new skills, 9 new skills whatsoever, rising shorts, defender interception, blah blah blah, skills, no look passes, new celebrations, dynamic weather, a better tap off the pitch. And I was like, this is our year to shine, And they actually released the demo, of course. And the demo actually, there wasn't much to judge from the demo, because it's a demo after all, I was like, things are really looking up. And what actually shocked me this year was they said they're gonna release a game for the first time ever at the start of a new season, which is 30th of August and 29 in American 30th of August in Europe and the rest of the world. And I actually asked myself, what have Konami come to this year? And I saw an interview which I'm gonna play about Konami's representative at IGN. He was saying, for the first time ever, a football game has been released at the start of the real soccer season, in August, And they were asked, how is this possible? Are you ready? Because with FIFA, they're releasing the game on the usual time, which is September, where normally football games get released. And with Konami, they're like, you know what? This is a new marketing strategy, new marketing approach. We're trying to release the game at the start of a new season of football. And I was like, this is actually an amazing idea, You have to release a football game at the start of each and every football season,
It's only a week away from release.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, literally, the timing couldn't be more perfect for Gamescom. So literally, like next week, August 30th, will be the global release. So can't wait for that.
That's really nice. It's so rare that, like, right at the start of the football season, you actually get to play a football game.
Yeah, and it's actually, I mean, it's been the first time that a football video game has been released in August. I mean, we worked very closely. We discussed it with our development team in Japan that we really want to move the release date forward. Actually, as you just said, to align it with the football season.
Yeah.
Because that's just the perfect start. I mean, like your favorite team is starting the season, and at the same time, you can kick it off the season virtually. So it's perfect for us.
That's really nice.
But then, what do we get for this? Come the release date, it's like a punishment, okay? It's like somebody asked Konami to release the game before they were like prepared. They were not even ready to release this game by the 30th of August. And then my question to Konami is, who even asked you to rush into releasing a game if you hadn't completely run the game through, if you hadn't completely looked into the game and tested it? There we go, the game is released. What do you see? The first thing that I saw were like the transfers. They hadn't even done the transfers, but yet they themselves said they're releasing the game on the like in August, which was like the start of a new season, which means that they would have, and that was like after almost most of the league's transfer deadlines had closed and transfer periods have closed. So they had like, I think 2 or 3 weeks to just implement a live update into their game, but then they couldn't. We had to wait for like the whole week to have a live update, you know? Not even of the transfers, a live update of some faces and stuff. And I'm like, why Konami? Why couldn't you at least, release the game in September and at least have all the updates, transfer updates in place, before releasing the game? So that was the first thing. The second thing now is, look at the gameplay. We've got 11 new skills, right? We've got like rising shorts, we've got no look passes, we've got like defender interception. But where are all these things in the game now? Look at the game. We've got an AI that's constantly doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know, it's just like, what it does is just passes the ball to the flanks, puts it in the middle by a low cross, and after the striker just hit it, score the goal and form of a tap in, or they'll just have the person who receives the ball first in the box do this little flick and then just pass it to the striker and hit it and score it as a tap in. And you know, a goal is inevitable because you really can't mark these things, you know. I saw the True Brits video the other day. He even tried to do a little bit of mad marking, but the AI still does the same thing. The AI does not even think, you know. If you mark it, let's say you successfully managed to mark the flanks, it won't do anything after that. It's just like, you know what they do? Okay, let me tell you what the AI does. It passes the ball. A striker gets a 1-on-1 chance. He just runs midway, he stops, he looks for someone else to come and support him so that he might like pass the ball to him. What kind of realistic football is that, Konami? Have you ever seen, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo in a 1-on-1 situation about to score and just stop midway and then pass the ball back to Bale, who's like way behind him? That's utter garbage. And I'm like, do you guys even test your thing before it comes out? Why would you release a game that's unfinished, unpolished, and untested? I don't understand, Konami, like why? You know, you guys are supposed to be the most perfect football simulator, but it's those little things you keep on missing year by year, and you don't get it. Look at FIFA. Honestly speaking, I'm not a fan of FIFA, and I've never really bought a FIFA game. But Konami, you've got the perfect gameplay, the most realistic gameplay, but that's not enough. There's more to just gameplay, Konami. Presentation wise, look at your presentation in general. It's just not good. I'm not gonna talk about the Master League. It's gonna be for the next episode, but look at the Master League itself. It hasn't changed in like 4 or 3 years now straight, and you don't even care. And it's actually getting worse because the presentation now is so bad. They've got just a plain background in the back with just like things running on top of the background, a plain background. And I don't understand, like, why, Konami? You guys have, I'm sure you guys have very good developers, very good graphic designers, but you just can't utilize your people to the full extent. Now we've got a game that has a very bad interface, a game that has very bad gameplay, okay, very bad transfers. So what's the point of even putting it out as a football game? What's left to a football game if it has a bad interface, an unfinished or unpolished gameplay, and undone transfers? So what's the point of even releasing the game? You know, I'm pretty much sure that with Konami, I think you guys should start releasing your games in November, because I remember after PES 14 had gone downwards, you guys had to do some soul searching and ended up releasing a masterpiece of a game, which is PES 15, and you had to release it in November. So I think I'm begging you, Konami, if it takes you releasing a game in November, then be it, please, okay? If you really can't match up with the time, if you can't release a game in August or September, then release it even in December. We don't even care. Or release it in 2019, even if it's PES 19. Because all we're asking for fans, is a complete polished game, guys. Why? Now people can't even play the Master League. How can you play a Master League with the AI that doesn't think, that doesn't even commit fouls? You know, that just keeps on playing the ball redundantly to the flanks, doing the same thing over and over again. Konami, let me tell you, to be honest, guys, this is a rant. Why? Because I love the game. I love Pro Evolution Soccer. It's the only football game that I've been playing ever since my childhood, okay? I'm not hating on Konami. I don't like seeing Konami being critiqued or ridiculed, but it's time for someone to do it. And I'm like an upcoming YouTube content creator. Of course I'd like favors and royalty from Konami, but I can't just sit and support the game when it's not good enough, Konami. Okay? Please, we need answers. I saw Adam Bhatti the other day. He replied to a tweet saying, you know, these things might not be easy to create, blah blah blah. But guys, this is your job. A job of a developer is to meet the demands of a customer. These are just like the fundamentals of development, application development. So all I'm asking for you guys is to give us like answers, like why are we in this situation at the first place? Why was the game unpolished, yet you release it, yet you opted yourself to release it in August? No one even asked you. And also I'm trying to get answers like, guys, why is it you never put out a perfect polished game? Why? If your game has a good gameplay, the interface just has to be bad. If the interface is bad, is good, the gameplay just has to be bad. Why can't you release a complete package for once, Konami? These are my questions. And I just want to know where the beautiful game is going, where the king of the peach is going, where the power of football is applied into your game when it's unfinished. Konami, we need answers, to be honest. And honestly, Konami, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, please, okay? Put out a patch that fixes this, please. Don't wait for you to fix these things in Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, because it's far away. We need to enjoy the game. Please, Konami, put out a patch, fix these things, these gameplay errors, these AI errors. Fix these things, please, Konami, and let us be happy for once, okay? The reason why we're Konami fans, the reason why we're game fans, is because us willingly, spontaneously, we chose to play the game because we had to do a comparison and find your game much more interesting. So please, Konami, please put out a patch or something at least to fix the game. So that's it for the video. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna end it here. Bye.